Tomorrow, ladies and gents, this is Andrew with Creative Crush, and today we're at a new angle. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall over, I'm testing it. Today, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about some of the things I'm working on. So as you guys know, I am an author. At the moment, I'm currently working on 3 different novels, each with a unique flavor and style. The first one is the one I've been working on the longest so far, and it is a story called Moki. To give you the pitch line for Moki, imagine Christopher Nolan's Memento in the medieval times, with a few more twists as well. So I've been having fun working on that. Recently I just started working on it again. I've kind of put it on the shelf for over a year, actually, because I had reached a point where I wasn't quite satisfied with what was happening, so I needed to set it aside, and that's when I started working on my other novels. Because I found for myself that if I kind of move around, it takes me away from it. It takes my emotional investment out of the novel, and I can come back to it with a clear mind and start on it again, make it what it's supposed to be. But I'm thinking I'll finish Moki within the year, that it'll be done before December is my hope with that, perhaps even by next month. So keep an eye out on that one. I'll be giving you updates whenever it's done. I just recently contacted a graphic designer friend of mine about making a cover for it. So I'll be putting that up on Amazon when it's finished. So the story right now, and whenever I picked it up just recently, it was at about 37,000 words, and since then, this week, I've gotten up to 39,000 words. So my goal with it is to have it around 55 to 60,000 words, and then it'll be done. So I think I can hit that goal. The next one I'm working on is a science fiction kind of fantasy, kind of in the vein of Star Wars. This one's called 700 Worlds. It's a story of a young man who is from a basically Amish society whose greatest dream is to be an adventurer in the stars, and then he's forced to go on that adventure. I'm pretty pleased with how that one's going so far, but I'm hitting a few snags, just like I did with Moki back then, just as I'm going along with it, I feel that I'm not capturing the message I was going for, so which is part of the reason I've gone back to Moki. I'm putting a little pause on 700 Worlds so that I can clear my mind and come back to it with a fresh start. It's got a lot of mystery in it, which I enjoy, kind of a Harry Potter-esque feel. There's the basic storyline of what's happening, but there's also this greater mystery that's unraveling as we go. This one as well will be a series. I'm not sure if Moki will be a series or will need to be a series. And that's something that you should consider as a creator yourself. Everything you make doesn't need to be a series. It doesn't always need to be a trilogy or a septilogy in the situation of Harry Potter. For some stories that is necessary. That's like with Harry Potter, 6-7 books, that was entirely necessary there, I feel. Because he's growing up. We follow him through his entire school career. But there are plenty of great stories that are just a single book. For instance, Dragon Weather. If you've never read that, you can find it at your local Barnes & Noble. That's where I bought my copy. Dragon Weather is an excellent book. It's a kind of a Count of Monte Cristo kind of tale, but in a fantasy world with dragons. I very much enjoyed that book, and I highly recommend you go read it too. Dragon Weather. Another great one, Watership Down. It's just one book. It's a great story for people of all ages. It shares a great message of the idea of community. Watership Down is basically a Shawshank Redemption if the people were rabbits. That's that one. Last novel I'm working on, I haven't gotten very far in this one. It's just something that I kind of thought about and started working on. It's another science fiction fantasy, again sort of in the vein of Star Wars, but a little different than the one I previously mentioned. The one I previously mentioned is more of a Star Wars if there were no Jedi. This one is more of a Star Wars but the Jedi are, murky. And that's what we follow with. That's our main character. So 700 Worlds. So this story, I don't really have a name for it yet. I've just kind of given it a working title. But it's essentially about these people who they're kind of like wizards, and it's an advanced society of people with space travel, but these wizards are what make space travel possible. They can fold space. They're basically the warp drive for their starships. And we follow a boy who's 6 years old who is discovered to be a wizard. So they take him to the community to train him. And it's kind of dark, actually, because like these wizards are they're not really nice people. They're not bad people either. They're just amoral, essentially. So I think it's going to be good. I have a great story plan down for it, I feel. So depending on how that goes, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I think it's going to be a good one. That one could be a series as well, but I don't think it will be necessary. I think it'll be one book will be fine, but I think it's going to be a bit longer than other things I've worked on. Like I've gotten up to 65,000 words and so forth, and 700 Worlds is going to be around 80,000 to 100,000 when it's done. But I think this one could be even more than that in a single book, like up to 150,000 or more. Like it's going to be kind of an epic, so maybe I will need to divide it up, but I kind of just want to do it in one go. Anyway, that's basically what I'm working on, and that's my process. I feel that working on several things at once keeps your mind fresh and gives you opportunities to expand on your story development. So consider that for yourself, and thanks for listening today. This has been another vlog with Creative Crush. We'll get creative with you again next time. Hey ladies and gents, have you subscribed yet? Please do. Also check out some of my other videos. The Fruit Crush, I am really enjoying. We're going to be getting more of those up soon. Be expecting some exciting watermelon bowling here soon. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of a weirdo. Thanks, bye.